Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where through an awkward set of circumstances last episode, we took over a chunk of the Byzantines, yes, but we also died. In fact, we were murdered slightly. But then after that, our initial rebellion delayed itself a really long time until all of them lined up. So I don't believe it's currently possible to win against the Khazar Orthodox uprising. That's not to say we're not going to try. Do we have any forces out over here right now? We'll see. We're not going to just straight up give up. We do have forces out over this way at this moment, and we're working on the leadership of this war. But what we need more than anything right now is to get some timing turnarounds on this independence war. That is the current focus. And that, of course, means that we're moving forces into siege over here. Now, these guys are how far away? 4 months? Okay. That's going to be spicy. We've also got this disillusion faction. I don't think that's actually going to be a thing. Maybe it is actually going to be a thing. A disillusion faction would, of course, be a problem. The Liberty faction we can acquiesce to. I don't care so much about that. Now, look at how low our threshold is right now due to existing factions. That's quite a thing. It's very clear at this point, this war is going to be over incredibly soon. And that alone is going to do a lot for us. So we're waiting on our siege force to come on up here. And they'll get here eventually. Wow, they move so slowly. Okay. They'll get here eventually. We, of course, are going to lose this war. I think that's very clear. There's no way around it. We will be able to take it all back de jure. Okay, yeah, it's over right now. So they're going to enforce their demands very shortly. Any moment now. Any moment now. Wait. Okay, there it goes. For a second there, was like, hang on, but no, we're good. Okay, so as expected, all of these break away. We're going to get them back relatively easily. That's not a concern. We can conquer those back very, very swiftly. So we're nearly up here. We need to get this independence war under control. That attacker controls war target is a big part of this. We need to get our siege forces up here so that we can free these guys up and go fight. That's the idea here. But it's certainly taking us a while. Once we get this location, then they don't have ticking war score. This is worth at least 25% to us, just to take this one location. We're also going to immediately start heading up here and look to do some fighting. Okay, so that's step one. That alone is huge. Okay, so that wins us back a good chunk of war score. We're going to do additional sieging out over here. It was only worth 3% occupying that county. But we're going to head up over this way and see about fighting them up here. We need to get some battle war score going. I also want to check in on the status of this war here. So it looks like we ended up missing these guys. Okay, we're just going to meander on over this direction like so. And then the question is, who is, or rather, where is this leader? He is located here. Okay, that's mildly awkward. For now, that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that war. That war is a relatively minor concern at this moment. It's a concern, yes, but it's a relatively minor one. We're going to continue chasing this force up here. Looks like we are going to catch them because of this battle. That's wonderful. Sure, we'll eat this lady's nougat. That's actually our grandmother. So that's fine. We're going to wander up over here. We find ourselves at 11 from this occupation now. Okay. And we have ticking war score now. So we're not at a point right now where we can prevent them from winning, but we're getting a lot closer to that point. So that's good. Have we finished up this battle up over here now? Why, yes, we have. So we're going to embark and we're going to head on over this direction. We're not going to get there before that siege ends. Maybe we should come here instead. Yes, let's do that for right now. That'll do. So that's all looking good. We're going to win this battle, of course. We're not going to stack wipe it, but just winning some battle war score is incredibly valuable for us at this moment. So that's good. 5% battle war score? Okay. We need to get this number up above 50%. Like, the battles won plus occupying counties plus defender controls war target. We need to get that above 51. That needs to be our goal here. So this siege happens. These guys are awkwardly retreating this way. Our grandmother is attempting to feed us too much. Okay, that's kind of a grandmother thing. We are now apparently obese. I'm concerned about this force here. Okay, we have an army up over here. Yes, these guys are currently slow sieging this. I would rather that they wander up over here. We also have these guys who are embarked, these guys who are moving, these guys who are moving, these guys who are moving, and yeah. That's just the 4 armies at this moment. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have anything out over this direction. And as I thought, that's pretty much a lost cause, right? So we're not surprised about this one. We're making our way up over here, and I would like to catch some of these forces. That would be ideal. Getting a stack wipe out over here would be great. These guys are leaving. They're not going to look to attack our siege force, and that's really good. I'm very pleased about that one. I would rather siege hostile forces than take back this force right now. However, we're getting really close to it not being possible for them to win this war anymore. So that's great. We're going to make our way up over here. I'd like to do additional battling. And for the moment, this seems fine. So we're just pushing through here, fighting these forces. And we're going to head up over this way, I guess. That looks good. Yep, we've got artifacts degrading. We really don't care about artifacts degrading right now. So we're going to siege down this direction. We are very close now. Very close to it being impossible for them to achieve their goals. This war we're a long ways from, I think. Actually, are we? They can get another roughly 75. We're close to it being impossible for these guys to achieve their goals. They're not quite there yet, but we're close. Okay, so that's all good. We need to eliminate some of these armies, right? So that we have ideally fewer things going on and the game runs better. That would be ideal. We need to head up here. We're now at 0% war score here. So we pulled this back up to 0. They're now not capable of winning this war. So that's good. We're still chasing some forces around here, and we're just going to head up over this direction. They're just kind of running around. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to continue to siege down this direction. We'll chase them a bit. I wouldn't mind cutting them off over here, but we're taking these attrition ticks. It's not great. White peace from the populists. That's interesting. So a white piece indicates that it just goes away, right? And he would actually not accept it if we offered a white piece. But he is offering one here. And that's this war, right? That's the Catholic uprising? I'm going to accept this. Yeah, that was the one I thought it was. Cool. So we're going to accept that. Now we have these armies running around, right? These armies are kind of unnecessary at this juncture. We could have them go start slow sieges. So who is the war leader here? This guy. He is a really, really long way away from everything. Okay. I think that what we do here is we send this force here. And this force right up over here. And then we just kind of ignore them. Would this accept a white piece out of curiosity? Actually, they're pretty close to accepting a white piece. They wouldn't quite, but they're pretty close. That's fascinating. So we're making our way on up. I would accept a white piece at this juncture, I think. We need to start conquering back our other territories. It would be better to not have a white piece. Actually, with us only in this one war, would I accept a white piece? I don't know that I would, in reality. Our grandmother is still feeding us. We are obese right now, which is, you know, slightly problematic. We're going to pet Amiable. Actually, we don't need to. We're losing weight at the moment. And that will increase our stress gain. So Amiable will, and actually walking our dog is fine too. I would like to come out here and see about catching some of these forces. So we're at minus 13% right now. They're going to be capping out their occupation war score relatively soon. We have a ways to go on our occupation war score. And keep in mind, ticking is on our side. We stack wipe here. And that'll get us a tiny, tiny amount of battle war score. We're going to stack wipe these guys as well. The rest of these forces get away. Okay. Enemy banner? Sure. So what do we want to do as far as chasing them down goes? What indeed? I can't scroll right now. There we go. What indeed do we want to do as far as chasing them down? Well, I do want to come down this way and attack. I don't suppose we can catch this force. No, there's no way. Okay, so they're straight. They're sailing on through the Bosporus. That's fine. I guess we'll embark and go after them and look to do more fighting. So we'll siege this. There we go. There's so many castles out over here. It's insane. So we're at 66% from occupation now. That's all looking good. We are still being fed by our grandmother. How much longer will she be around, though? That's a question we should ask. I think that's this lady. She's 52 right now, and she's feeling fine, so we'll see. So we'll get this county finally fully sieged. There are so many castles out over here. It's insane. We can get a fair amount more. And how are we doing with this embarkation? Okay, they're definitely sailing around this direction. We have landed here, and we have 3 years on that siege. Okay. And they're definitely trying to siege Rome. If I can select... Okay, I guess I can't select our units. But we're just going to come on in over here. That'll be fine. They're currently running away a bit, but that's, I guess, fine. We do need to head down here and get this siege done. Keep in mind, ticking war scores on our side. It is currently not possible for them to win. This dissolution faction is too weak. This is additional Catholic populists. And that's it. Okay. I don't think that the additional Catholic populists are going to pop anytime in the very near future. We physically cannot eat another bite. Okay. Let's be done being stuffed by our grandmother. Cool. So we're going to hop over here. We're not going to immediately fight these guys because we're going to have the recently disembarked status. Okay. So how are things going out over here? We finished up this siege? Yes. We're going to continue to siege. We're at plus 13% right now. And we're going to disembark here, and we're going to make our way up this direction. So we'll arrive here in 4 days. This seems fine. I want to catch a relatively small force here, ideally. We have that recently disembarked Malice, right, for another 14 days. So we're going to wait here for a moment. These guys are locked in. We're going to go up here and attack. That will happen in 5 days. It says we'll lose decisively. I'm not sure that that's true. If it is, we can always raise more forces. So for now, this seems okay. How are these sieges going? We're almost arrived here. Okay, that's taking a while. And actually, we're doing okay on that one, as far as slow sieges go anyway. So they're locked into being up over here, right? So we catch only part of this force. We're still losing this, awkwardly enough. So we're going to have to retreat, which we will do as soon as we can. Okay, so there we go. We're retreating there, and we'll see where we retreat to. And how much war score that loses us. We retreated early on in good order, though. So, oh, wow. We're retreating all the way over here. Okay. So let's drop a rally point there. We'll raise up some reinforcements. We do need a new chancellor. That'll be this guy. And the reason that happened is, I think, because we went in before the recently disembarked Malice completely went off. Pretty sure that's why that happened. So for now, we're going to continue to head up over this way. They're at 101, and we're at 104 from county occupation. Okay. And this is only 3% war score, so I'm really not too concerned about that. We're going to hop on over here, grab ourselves some reinforcements, and of course, we're very low on our supply here, right? So that's another big reason why that would have happened. Okay. I want to check supply limits out here. 47,000. We should probably resupply here in that case. Okay, so we're going to split these guys here. I'm going to split them again, and I'm going to grab these guys, and they're going to split as well. They're going to head down over here. Okay, and we've got ourselves some reinforcements here. We'll let these guys gather some amount of supplies. And I'm sure we finished our siege over here, correct? Yes, that is correct. Okay, so we're at 107. Hello, pause menu. We're at 107 from our occupying counties at this moment. How are we doing on this dangerous faction? Okay, these Catholic populists are a big problem. Do we just white peace here? Yes. We offer them a white peace. We get out of this. So that just means that it's a status quo, right? So we only lost the one. But what that really means is a couple of things. We're 14 direct vassals above our limit. That's a problem. Where did this happen at? This would have happened out over here, right? In part. In part. Okay, we're going to grab this guy over to here. That obviously needs to happen. We need to handle this vassal limit issue. So, where else do we have major vassal limit problems? Well, we know that we need to reconquer some of this area. So, this guy can be granted Malta. I don't know if that's being grabbed right now. Grant vassal? Malta? Oh, that's independent. Okay, so they're one of the Orthodox people that broke away. So we need to figure out where these vassals are, right? That's what we need to figure out right now. Here's some out over here. Okay, we're to move this in over this way. So here you go. And here you go. There we go. What else do we have out over here? Okay, we've got a couple of county tier. So we need to move this guy in over here. We need to move this guy in. Okay. We'll move you in over here. There we go. Definitely some problems here. And that's a big part of our problem, in fact. So we're currently 8 direct vassals above. So there's additional problems. And here's one. Okay, we could definitely move this in over here. What else do we have? Probably some additional issues here somewhere. When I say probably, I mean definitely. There's definitely additional issues since we're 7 direct vassals above. Here's one. So we can, actually 2. We can move these in over here. There we go. So now we're 5 direct vassals. Here's one. We'll grant you here. There we go. And now we're 4 direct vassals above. We can see our total soldier count is now far, far better. So that's absolutely great. There's one down over here. Cool. Can we just grant vassals to rightful liege? We can do that with 3. So we'll do exactly that. And just like that, no more problem. Beautiful. Okay, so that puts us much, much better for soldier count. Much, much better. Then, of course, we need to start reconquering some of these territories. I think that we will start here. Although, we have a truce with Kingdom tier. That's right. We're going to have to start, like, here. And we're going to do a de jure claim. And then we can go after Divin as well, since that's in this same vicinity. And we'll call that good for the moment. We'll only do these 2. But we're going to start reconquering these. We'll raise up our men-at-arms here, and inward we go. As soon as our truces are up with these, which is going to be 5 years in total, I think, ish. But we'll go after them soon enough. So we'll get this all taken back over. It's not a big deal. We're going to go after the Duchy rank realms first. And this one's already over, of course. Our mercenary contracts are expiring. That's fine. We're going to let them. We no longer need them. And we're going to wander on up over here and enforce our demands here. Perfect. And we're just going to start taking these back over. Now, can we offer vassalage to any of these? That'd be funny if we could. No, we can't. And I'm not shocked about that. This is absolutely fine. But we definitely have our troops replenishing. About 16,000 per month? Sure. I think it's actually more than that. And that alone should make it very, very difficult for additional factions to rise up. Until the existing factions that we white-pieced have their truce up. Once that happens, all bets are off. But hopefully we'll be in a better position by then and not have all the awkwardness going on. That would be the way to go here. So we're going to head on in, of course, and eliminate this particular faction. No problem there. And we're going to go after basically any of these, really. Now, this is our vassal. That's fine. No major problem there. A lot of these are kingdom tier, and we will have to go after kingdom tier. The regent is swinging the scales of power against us. This guy is the current regent, and we're going to leverage gold here. Cool. So we're going to do that as much as we can. We don't want to be stuck with a crappy regent. But we'll see what ends up happening with that. Okay, so we're going to wrap up this siege, and of course that will end this war. Perfect. So we'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Next up, we're going to be heading up over this direction. So I want to attack here, seizing all de jure lands. And I want to attack here, seizing all de jure lands. And we may as well attack here as well, seizing all de jure lands. Okay, and then we'll come up this way after that. But for now, these three will do. We'll raise our men-at-arms here. And inward we go. Phenomenal. So this all seems good. Yeah, we have to reconquer some of these Orthodox lands again. That's mostly just bad luck on when we ended up dying, right? And when the rebellions ended up happening. That's pretty much what it is. We'll take a break. Cool. So over we head here, and we are just going to take this over very easily. Yeah, we're just going to stack wipe them. No problem. Beautiful. Regent has furthered mandate. Okay. I mean, let's actually have him swell armies here. That'll be fine. One of these just white-pieced. Oh, they accepted vassalage. Okay. That's fine, I guess. So we would need to come up over this direction. We don't have a leader. We'll put this guy in charge. Actually, we should come up over here. Okay. There we go. Regent is leveraging position. Okay. Very rude. But that is fine. We are doing okay on our soldier count now, so we shouldn't have any further issues there. We are going to need to declare war on all of these kingdom tier realms, right? We should have de jure on, I think, all of them except this one. We're not going to have de jure here, are we? I don't think we will. But all of the rest we will have de jure on, and we can take this over easily enough. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, all things considered, this isn't going to be too bad. A lot of these are going to be disappearing on us like they did before. They'll be offered vassalage or just taken over by our existing vassals. So this isn't a problem. We'll have this reconquered surprisingly quickly. It'll definitely be done. I think next episode would be pretty quick. Yeah, this'll definitely be a pretty quick thing. It is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to reconquer our lost territory and then go back to our conquest of Europe. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.